Hey YouTube, it is your girl Sin, and I'm coming here today to talk about weight loss. I've stepped on a scale just the other day, and I'm super excited about it because I lost 20 pounds in 4 months with no exercise. Like, do you understand how incredible that is? No exercise. Why is that important to me? Because in my last video, I discussed how I have bilateral club foot, and what that means is that me and exercise, we don't get along. Like, we legit have issues. And when I do try to work out, and I try to do cardio and running and jumping and things like that, I wake up with swollen ankles. It can last easily a week. And so I realized that method of trying to lose weight is not going to be long term, and it's not going to work for me because I go through periods of trying to work out, and then periods of resting, and then periods of being sad that I can't work out because it causes pain, and when I'm depressed and I eat in, and it's just like a mess. So I started to do more research and try to figure out ways I can lose weight without exercising. And the only thing why are people calling me right now? I'm sorry. Alright, anyway. The only thing that seemed to work was something called intermittent fasting. Yes, intermittent fasting, I have to tell you, seriously has been a blessing in my life. Legit, I'm so grateful and so thankful to even have the knowledge of intermittent fasting because it literally has changed my life, and it has changed the way I look at food, my relationship with food, and just it helped me gain some mental control. Seriously, when I learned about intermittent fasting, it was a point in my life where I felt like I had no control. Seriously. I was sad or bored or depressed, and you know how I decided to fill my life and make myself happy? Food, and that is not the answer. So intermittent fasting is more so a lifestyle change, and I know that gets thrown around left and right, but legit it really is. And I'm telling you right now, even though the side effects of it is losing weight and looking better and feeling better, that's amazing, that's great. The other part of it is mental health. That's a real thing. Seriously, mental health is real, it's important. You have to take care of your mind just as much as your body. And as much as we like to think that our minds is our friends, it can be our enemy. And it's so true, and I'm learning that. I was feeding myself a lot of negative things. Even when it came to diets, I was saying to myself, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to, how long can I sustain this? And it's about being positive. Changing the way you look at food. Intermittent fasting has taught me that even when I am hungry, that is not a dire emergency where I have to go run and shove a cookie down my mouth. You're going to be fine. You'll make it. What is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is basically eating in cycles and having a schedule. My schedule that I like to do is the 16-8. What that is fasting for 16 hours and eating for 8. 16 hours seems like a lot, but it really isn't, because if you schedule it the right way, half of that time you're sleeping. Even though you're sleeping, you're still considered to be fasting because you're not ingesting anything, you're not spiking insulin. So, half the job is done just by sleeping. Do you understand how legit that is? Alright, so what I like to do is have my last meal around 8 o'clock. I can drink tea after, black tea with no sugar. I can drink water. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up. I'll have some black coffee. Again, no sugar. Then I have some water. Then some more water until I break my fast and have my breakfast at 1 o'clock. If I can't make it to 1 o'clock, maybe a little bit sooner. I don't put too much pressure on the exact time, but I like to go to 1 o'clock. When I do go to 1 o'clock and I have my window of eating, or feasting as they call it, I have ketogenic inspired meals. And what that pretty much is high fat, low carb. Ultimately, you can do whatever you want with this window. There is no rule, but I did notice that eating this way has helped me lose the weight faster. Again, you can eat what you want, but within reason. Don't go out there and go get a burger, fries, milkshake, be like, ooh, girl, I'm going to lose this weight. That's not going to work. It's not going to happen. So, be mindful of what you're eating in that window, but eat. If you want carbs, eat carbs. If you want eat meat. If you want cheese, if you want dairy, you can have those things and still lose the weight. Like, I'm telling you, there's something to this intermittent fasting, because I lost 20 pounds 4 months and did no exercise. Like, if that's not something crazy and something to be excited about, I don't know. Try it. I don't know much about intermittent fasting. I know what I do, and I'm learning as I go on. I try to do a lot of research. What I do know is that the point of it is to give your body and your digestive system time to work out everything and break down the foods that you had throughout the day. So this way, when you do eat, that's what your body is focused on, breaking down that. If you're eating every 3 hours, you're not giving your system enough time to break down the food. So that's, I don't know, something I've learned. I also know that with intermittent fasting, your growth hormones are starting to increase, and that's super important, and that's super valuable, and I had no idea how important that was until now. So what that does is it increases healthy tissue in your body. It helps boost metabolism. I'm looking at a book because I wrote things down. So it repairs healthy brain tissue for your brain and other organs. It boosts your metabolism. And honestly, it makes your skin look damn good. Like, legit, like, I have no breakouts, and this is, like, really good. So, I don't know. Do your research about intermittent fasting. It has truly helped me. There's so much information out there. I'm still working out the kinks and to see what works for me. But I'm telling you now, 20 pounds, 4 months, no exercise. I do plan to work out at some point, but I want to do weight training and things like that. So I'm a little nervous when it comes to that, because I'm going to go in the gym and not know what the hell I'm doing. So eventually I'm going to get there, but until then, I'm going to continue this foolproof method of 16-8 and see where it takes me. So I just wanted to share that. I know it's probably not a lot of information. It's just what works for me. So, alright guys, talk to you soon. Bye.